Well, hi everyone, it's Joe for Joe for Hire, and this is part 2 of my series behind the scenes of Joe for Hire. So today, this is a piece of equipment. I don't seem to get as much use out of it. It's kind of hit and miss. It runs great, it does a great job, and guys, this one I got from my late Uncle Bernie. He was a super nice guy, and he bought this brand new in New Brunswick, and it came all the way when they moved to Ontario. He brought it with him. I can still remember him bringing it off the transfer truck on 2 planks, pushing it down. I didn't know how the poor guy didn't fall off the thing, but it is a Turf Power rear tines at the back by MTD, 5 horsepower, and so I'm guessing it's about 10 or 15 years old. It's a Brigg & Stratton, and yeah, it's done a great job for me. I'm trying to promote more garden jobs more, and like I said, I have used this a few times. My dad used it this summer for a job, and Dad's done a great job helping me keep this maintained. Uncle Bernie used it for, he loved being an old farm guy from Newfoundland. He loved having his potato garden, so this was used to till up his garden and all that. And yeah, so this has been really, I like it. A lot of people, when they ask me, do you have a good tiller? It's like, oh yeah, I got a good tiller. It's not the newest, but it does really good. My Uncle Bernie was raised in Newfoundland, and he actually remembered, he worked at the American Air Force Base. There, I can't talk. And he claimed he saw Elvis Presley when Elvis was drafted and being sent overseas to Germany back in the 60s. So back then, guys, that was a huge deal, having the Air Force Base in Newfoundland. I'm not sure if it was Gander or where it was, but a lot of the older planes used to fill up in Newfoundland before they crossed over to Europe. So anyways, guys, Uncle Bernie was a great gardener. He loved his gardens, he loved his equipment. The one time he got out of ICU, the first thing he did was he ran and jumped on his lawnmower and went cutting his grass around his yard. Is this something he loved doing? I helped him quite a bit when I was in my in my early to mid 20s, late 20s. He always had some yard work job to do, and as his health failed, he wasn't able to do it anymore, so I helped him, even though he insisted he could still do it. I just knew enough not to argue with him. He usually only did a couple passes with the lawnmower, and then he says, okay, I'm tired, Joey, you take over. So great guy, great stories from Newfoundland. Some I can repeat, most of them I can't. He was not politically correct. He didn't mean any offense to anyone. It was just his generation. I wouldn't want him any other way. He always had a funny story to tell, and I'm really happy I'm able to use this. So every time I use this, I think of him, and it works great. So everyone, hope you guys enjoyed this short behind the scenes of Joe for Hire, and this is Joe signing off.